Hi everyone, this is Key. Welcome to my video blog. I'm going to be sharing with you in this video 20 special success quotes to inspire you to take on the hashtag 20 in 20. So the hashtag is pound 20 in 20. So let me explain it first. See, the hashtag 20 in 20 stands for 20 accomplishments in 2020. And you get to define what those 20 accomplishments ought to be. I came from a coaching session. I coach brokers and agents, but it came from a coaching session I was having with an agent, and we were looking at how he would grow his business. And we decided that him getting 20 good listings in 2020 was the push that he needed, the stand that he has to go to 25 and 35 transactions. You see, by getting 20 listings, good ones, single family homes, condos, and townhouses in his town, he'll be able to control a lot of conversations. And you know what happens when you have 20 listings? Well, the phone rings more often. People will refer you more often. Your sons are out there working for you. So we know that if you get 20 listings, you will definitely close 25 to 30 transactions. But in his mind, he has to go for a minimum of 20 listings, good listings in 2020. So, why am I sharing this with you? Well, for me, the hashtag 20 in 20 simply means whatever you want it to mean. See, we have to have goals for 2020. We can't just walk into 2020 and go and let's see what happens. No, we got to go for something. So some agents are going, I'm going to go for 20 transactions in 2020. An established broker said to me, you know something, Key, I'm going to go for 20 new agents, new recruits in 2020 in my office. But there's a way to look at it from an activity point of view. One of the agents I was talking to, and she said, I'm not strong when it comes to making calls, so I'm going to commit to making 20 phone calls daily in 2020. It really is up to you. So let's say you're fairly new to the business, and 20 listings in 2020 is a big number. Well, you could go something like this. 20 and 20, so 20 and 20, the hashtag 20 and 20 will mean something to you like this. You're going to go for 10 buyer's agreements and 10 listing appointments. So that gives you opportunity to close at least 12, 15 transactions, which if you're new to the business is not bad. But it's whatever you want it to mean. And because the hashtag 20 and 20 is something that I'm going to use as my word of the year in 2020, I want people to be inspired by it. I want people to see it as a way to motivate them for whatever the hashtag 20 and 20 means to them. So I came up, well, I didn't come up, I selected 20 success quotes that I'd like to share with you. And for me, real estate is a wonderful career. It's a great way to be an entrepreneur. And if you learn how to ask for business, you will always do business in real estate. I want to inspire you during this month of November and December and the beginning of 2020 to have clear goals, clear activities you're going to do so you can grow your business organically. Here's the first quote. This one is from Zig Ziglar. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Action. You have to take action. You have to get going. The first phone call, the first door you're knocking are always the most difficult. But if you turn them into habits, asking for business will start building slowly but surely. Let's look at this one. The person who has confidence in themselves gains the confidence of others. This is a Hasidic proverb, but it's very profound because think about it. What is a listing presentation? Yes, you're going to show them how you're going to market their property. You're going to show them how you're going to take care of them during the process of selling their home. But you know what they're looking for? They're looking to see, does this agent have the confidence and the knowledge to take care of my listings? So they are listening for your confidence. They're looking at your behavior. So you developing the signs of confidence, the language of confidence will help you grow your business. Let's look at this one. This one is by Will Rogers. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Yes, a lot of us are carrying the mistakes we made yesterday into tomorrow and the day after. Let it go. Make peace with it. Yeah, yesterday you didn't do as well. Yes, you lost a deal yesterday. Make peace with it because today is today. You can't go back to yesterday. Don't let yesterday take up too much time from today. Let's look at this one. This one is from Winston Churchill. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. This embodies real estate so well. I've seen agents one step away from success and they quit. I've seen agents give up on themselves sooner than they should, where others didn't and they went to become top agents. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. You will have setbacks. You will have things not work out. Guess what? Learn from them. That's the lesson. We need to be smart enough to learn from our lessons. Let's look at this one. This one is from Albert Ellis, and it goes something like this. The best year of your life are the ones in which you decide your problems are your own. You do not blame them on the mother, the ecology, or the president. You realize that you control your own destiny. See, in real estate, a lot of agents who don't do well start blaming the market, start blaming their brokers. They always look for something to blame when things are not going their way, where really they're not spending enough time prospecting. They're not creating enough opportunity time to meet with the seller, to meet with the buyer, to create events that will put them in front of people. When the buck starts stopping with you, you will start taking responsibility as a successful entrepreneur. Let's look at this one. This one is from Jim Rohn, one of my favorite mentor and coaches. I consider him still a mentor because I have his tapes. He unfortunately passed. If you are not willing to risk the usual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. And I translate this to mean if you're not willing to go outside your comfort zone, if you're not willing to do that step that you know you should be doing, because you know what you should do, if you're not willing to do that, then your numbers will not grow. You will be average. There's nothing wrong with being average, but that's not what you came to be an entrepreneur. See, when you chose to be a real estate agent, you came to do really well. And for me, every agent is capable of at least earning 100,000 a year. Your gross commission a year should be at least 100,000. That should be a no-brainer. You create the systems. It will take you a year or two to get there, but once you get there, you stay on that train. Let's look at another one. This one is from Ray Goforth. It goes like this. There are two types of people who will tell you that you cannot make a difference in the world. Those who are afraid to try and those who are afraid you will succeed. Now, this one here is about the people you surround yourself with. There are some people who are naysayers. They like to see you fail. They like to see you not make it because it will make them go, well, I told you real estate was not for everyone. You know, you should have listened to me a long time ago. I mean, I know better. And these are people who are not even in the business. You know what the biggest challenge in real estate? The family members you have. Some of them are not sold on you making it as a realtor. And it's tough. I mean, it's really tough when the person you're married to or in relationship with doesn't think, they think it's a fad. You're just trying that, we'll see what happens. So how you're surrounded, the language of the people around you will dictate how far you go in this business. This one is from Goethe. It goes something like this: knowing is not enough, we must apply. Wishing is not enough, we must do. At the end of the day, when you get your license, when you are working the business, when you paid your dues to the MLS and NAR and all, and to your broker, at the end of the day, if you're not picking up the phone and making calls, if you're not meeting people face to face, there's no income. You don't get paid by the hour. You get paid by the results you create. And therefore, you need to prioritize, you need to put first in the day your prospecting. Write yourself a note. I'm first and foremost a prospecting agent. Go look at this one. This one is from Theodore Roosevelt. It says, do what you can with all you have wherever you are. Don't wait to get started. Don't say, okay, I'm just going to wait until the beginning of the year and then I'm going to turn on the heat. No, start today. Start right here. Start right now. Start with the tools you have. Don't wait until you buy that special smartphone, that special computer. Those would be nice to have, but they are not essential for your success in real estate. Start where you can, do what you can, where you are right now. Waiting is not helping. This one is from Robert Schuller. It goes something like this: today's accomplishments were yesterday's impossibilities. And this is a profound one, because if you are new to real estate or you're doing okay but not great yet, that means there's a path. There are things that you have to go past. There are things you have to go outside your comfort zone. The number of calls maybe you're making is not enough. The number of face-to-face appointment you're creating is not enough. So if you start developing the script, the knowledge, the conversations that help you be in front of people, when you start getting 20 listings a year, you look back and go, yep, I did have a plan. I was creating the plan. I thought I would never be able to do it. It was impossible. Guess what? Now it's possible. This one is from Steve Jobs. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision will pull you. See, if you wake up in the morning with clarity of purpose, knowing exactly what you're doing, how you're going about your day, how you're preparing your day, how you have decided how many calls, how many appointments, how many follow-ups, how many cards you're going to send, all of this stuff that we have to do in business. If you have something that you really care about, if you care about this business, no one has to push you. No one has to wake you in the morning. You will wake up automatically. You're ready to go. Your vision will pull you. This is why I want you to have a meaning for the hashtag 20 in 20, so that you can go, what is it that I want to pull me? What is it that I want to bring me towards the successes I want? Let's look at this one. This one is from George Lorimer. He says, you've got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to go to bed with satisfaction. Basically, what he's saying is you can't wake up as an employee, basically. Oh, I got to show up to work and get paid. I'm going to put in my hours, and then at the end of the week, I'm going to get a paycheck. You can't wake up like that. You have to wake up with determination. You got to have a clear plan of what you're going to work on, and you got to be determined to do the plan, as painful as it can be, so that at the end of the day, you have the satisfaction of saying, I did what I said I was going to do. That's another way of looking at keeping your word as an entrepreneur. Okay, let's look at this one. This one is from Conrad Hilton. Success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. See, activity in our business is what matters. You can learn all of the techniques on how to make phone calls, how to walk up to a door, how to hold an open house, how to hold a listing presentation. But if you're not in the doing mode, if you're not in the action mode, where sometimes you do it well, sometimes you don't, if you're not in that realm, then there's no results. There's nothing that can happen. I much rather work with agents and brokers who make mistakes and are learning from them, but they keep moving, they keep going, they don't quit, they just keep going. They're tenacious. Tenacity is an essential skill in real estate. It's all mental. Real estate is not just the techniques of how to write a contract. Anybody can write a contract. It's how you approach your day, how tenacious you are with following up with the calls, how you find solution to when they're saying no to you. Let's look at another one. This one is by Og Mandino. Failure would never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. Remember, we're just going back to determination. See, the mistakes you make will never be too strong for you to quit because you're determined. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep learning from your mistakes, from the things that didn't work as well, because those who have the numbers actually have the appointments. Let's look at this one. This one is from Brian Tracy. Develop an attitude of gratitude. Say thank you to everyone you meet for everything they do for you. And he's very well aware that this idea of being in the gratitude mode is about connecting with people locally. See, real estate is all local. It's about your neighbors. The people who are selling their home are within what, 2-3 miles of where you live? So therefore, developing that mindset of knowing who are the business owners, who is taking care of you as the plumbers, the electrician, that attitude of gratitude, helping them grow their business, helping them connect with you, will grow your business as well. Let's look at this one from Zig Ziglar again. Success means doing the best we can with what we have. Success is in the doing, not the getting. In the trying, not the triumph. Success is a personal standard, reaching for the highest that is in us, becoming all that we can be. So really, it's a personal standard. You have to decide, how well do I want to run my business? And by the way, that's the beauty of this business. That's the beauty of real estate. In real estate, you get to decide how you run your show, how you run your shop. And that is liberating. Let's look at this one. Lucille Ball. She wrote, love yourself first and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. What she's saying is basically, if you have low self-esteem, if you don't like yourself, and you go to these listing presentation or these appointments with your buyers, and you're hesitant, and you're not going to stand up for yourself, well, guess what? You're going to have a problem because the clients will eat you alive. So your job is to build the confidence that will allow you to present well, but be relaxed. They are looking for that. Trust me, your consumers, your buyers and sellers are looking at that quiet strength. So make sure you take time to take care of yourself. Love yourself. Not in a selfish way, but in an authentic, organic way. Take care of your health. Eat well. If you need to work out, work out. Do the things that are good for you. Let's try this one. This one is by an unknown, so we don't know who wrote it. This one says, the best way to succeed in the world is to act on the advice you give to others. Now, this one simply means that deep, 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 deep down, you know what you need to do. Deep down, you know exactly what you should be doing. You know exactly what time you should go to bed. You know exactly what time to wake up. You know exactly when to work your business. You know exactly what you need to do. Your job is to start listening and doing it. Trust yourself, trust your gut, and know that you know. Let's look at this one. This one is from Abraham Lincoln. If I had 8 hours to chop a tree, I'd spend 6 hours sharpening my axe. See, it's good to go and make a presentation willy-nilly for listings, but have you prepared? How much preparation are you putting up front? Because you don't want to be walking to presentation and walking out without the listing. You want to be able to walk in almost certain you're going to walk away with it. I mean, you never know really, but you need to have that zest that tells you, yeah, I'm going to do my part so well that when I walk out, it's a done deal. I'm going to get the listing. I'm going to get what I need to get. So that means preparation. One of the things we don't do enough in our industry is rehearse our scripts. We think we know what we need to say. No, practice your script. Find another agent in your office, sit down with him or her, and work together on your presentation. You pretend you're a buyer, she interviews you, you give yourself each other points, and then you reverse and you do it again and again until you build that quiet confidence. So when you are, in the game, when you're playing the game, you know what to do. It's almost like it kicks in automatically. Let's finish with this quote. Success can be reduced to a checklist of activities. Each time you skip an item, you dim the light on your dreams. And this is what I see a lot in real estate. We know that there are 10 steps we need to take today. And we skip 3 or 4 of them because of Facebook or because of TV or because some distraction. And what we're doing when we do that, what we don't realize is the big dream that we had of success, now that light on it is dimmed. And if you do that long enough, all of a sudden that dream is dead. You need to understand that success is within you. It's not outside. You don't have to look somewhere else. It's already in you. You just need to bring it out. I hope these 20 success quotes give you a sense of what you're going to achieve in 2020. I hope you will sit down and use the hashtag 20 in 20 and use it to empower you. Create a meaning for it. Find something that resonates with you. Or ignore it altogether and come up with your own hashtag. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are prepared for 2020, not just with goals, but with activities you're going to take so that you can guarantee your success. I hope whatever you're going for, you have the courage to go for it. I hope I'll see you in one of my classes one day. Take care.